You look at your phone, and your stomach instantly drops. The text bubbles stop moving. The message finally comes through, and it reads exactly what you were terrified to see. I am just really busy right now. Most guys stare at that screen and actually believe the words. They think she has too much homework, a crazy work schedule, or just a lot on her plate. That is the biggest lie you will ever believe. What you are actually reading is a carefully constructed illusion. It is a biological code. And tonight, you are going to learn exactly how to crack it.
To understand what is happening behind that screen, you have to look at the invisible architecture of human interaction. Society operates on two entirely different frequencies. Men are traditionally wired for direct communication, saying exactly what they want. But for thousands of years, women have evolved to rely on something entirely different. They use indirect communication. From an evolutionary standpoint, this is a survival mechanism designed to avoid conflict. When a girl is not feeling that raw, instinctual spark, she is almost never going to tell you directly to your face. That feels too dangerous. Instead, she will deploy the ultimate polite safeguard. She tells you she is busy. It is the perfect smokescreen. It says no without actually having to say no. But here is where the trap snaps shut. How you react in the next 60 seconds dictates whether you ever see her again. This is where 99% of guys completely ruin their chances. They read the text, panic, and try to apply logic. They double text. They offer 3 different alternate days. They act like an eager puppy waiting by the door, just begging for a scrap of attention. You have to stop looking at her like a dog and start understanding the paradox of the cat. If you try to call a cat over to you, it will just sit there and stare at you. If you walk toward it, it backs away. If you try to force it into a corner, it will fight you and run for the door. Girls operate on the exact same psychological wavelength. They are naturally selective creatures. When you text her again trying to pin down a date, you are aggressively chasing the cat. And nature dictates that the moment you start chasing, she has to run. The painful truth is that many times, saying she is busy is actually a subconscious test. Throughout your life, girls will constantly do things to test your frame and try to move you off your center. She wants to see if you possess the one trait that women have craved for thousands of years: mental strength. When you lose your cool and chase her, you project massive uncertainty. You look weak. You broadcast the signals of a beta male who constantly seeks approval. True confidence is simply the ability to look absolutely certain when handling total uncertainty. A high-value man reads that text and feels absolutely nothing. He does not double text. He does not ask when she will be free. He simply drops the rope. He understands that trying to control the situation guarantees failure. You cannot force her to stay, because the more you try, the more you push her away. By stepping back, you flip the script entirely. You completely defy what she expects. You are no longer the desperate guy seeking her validation. You instantly become a mystery. You stop triggering her instinct to flee, and instead, you trigger her natural curiosity. You give her the space to wonder about you. Remember, girls want to chase you, but you have to actually give them the room to do it. You have to possess the raw discipline to let the cat come to you. So the next time your phone lights up with that dreaded excuse, realize what you are actually holding. It is not a rejection. It is an opportunity. She is not genuinely busy. She is just not emotionally stimulated enough to prioritize you right now. Do not panic. Do not chase. Kill the desperate energy. Protect your peace. And step back into your own life. Stop trying to force the lock. And walk away. Because the moment you truly stop caring if she ever comes back is the exact moment she will start wondering why you left.